Hey everyone, so a handful of you have been reaching out wanting to learn a little bit more about my greenhouse. So in this video we're going to be giving a tour, give a little bit more detail as to what you see here. So my greenhouse is right outside my back sliding door. Got my germination station set up right here. Not necessarily the best at keeping myself separated from potential bug issues, but the convenience is really nice, and I do not really move in between these two spaces much just to reduce any potential risks. So, got a sliding door. Oh, I'm gonna turn these fans off because they're kind of loud and cold. So, here's my greenhouse. It is about 10 by 12 feet of interior space. This is my northern wall. So I've just got it done up with some plywood that I painted white to increase some light reflection going on in here. Got a couple benches. This whole thing was designed for the purpose of selling pepper starts. So this was where my mind was at when I was making it. I've got a couple oscillating fans. I've got an exhaust fan up here that exhausts all the air. It's connected to a thermostat, so when it gets to a certain temperature, that guy kicks on. It's not really the most efficient at exhausting something of this size. It's more for a grow tent, but it definitely helps during the heat of the summer. So yeah, I got a couple lights. Got one down here chilling, and then all this stuff you're seeing is just cheap 6mm painter's plastic. It is not greenhouse plastic. The actual roof is polycarbonate panels, so that has a UV blocking feature going on with it, so it makes it so it does not photo degrade the painter's plastic nearly as easily. So I've had this up for, this is my going on my third season now, so just shy of 2.5 years this has been up, and nothing. No, it's still strong as the day I put it up. I mean, that's probably false, but I've had no issues with it. So on the outside of my greenhouse, I've got, well, at least for the sidewall, I've got clear polycarbonate panels. I've got tinted gray, black, solar gray, I think is what they're called, ones for the top. And the reason I went with that and not clear is because I got them on Craigslist for half the price of what they were charging at Home Depot. So when you're on a budget, you don't really pass something up like that, which is also a reasoning why I've got the lighting in the inside as well. Also got it on the exterior wall here. I just had some clear plastic ones. Didn't have enough to deal with the side with the black, and this is actually helpful just to get a little bit of extra light in there. Built this at the end of 2019. Yeah, end of 2019. And it's been suiting my needs pretty well so far. I'm able to fit about 10, 20 trays in here. So if you go over to here, I've got my water filtration system set up. This is by iSpring. It is a whole house water filtration system. So this typically goes in, it gets installed where the water enters your house, and it just distributes out throughout your whole house. I was using an inline filter that just screws onto the end of your garden hose, and it worked, but when I was at a really small scale, now that I've scaled up, it was just not cutting it, so I had to upgrade to this guy. I've got a video posted on my YouTube already about my watering system, so if you're curious to learn more about that, go ahead and check it out. Then I've got my little potting bench with some just random crap from when I was working on a project the other day. I had some extra rollout vinyl flooring from when I was doing the chicken coop interior, so that was perfect for this because I'll water plants, I'll transplant, I'll do all sorts of stuff here, and it's nice working with a surface that isn't gonna hold bug eggs or just bugs in general or just crap and debris and whatnot. You don't see it in here right now because I just cleaned out the interior with my hose and broom and all that jazz, but I usually have got a 1500 watt heater, except to this guy. It is just like this one up here. It gets activated by whatever temperature I set. So when the springtime season starts, which is actually today, I'm going to be transplanting stuff out into the greenhouse today. I'll plug in the heater. Yeah, I won't let it get below 55 degrees in here, so things do pretty well. Something I'm kind of excited about this season. Oh, okay, it's tight open right now. A roommate has been getting some of those food boxes sent to him, and they come with the insulation to keep your food from warming up. And I've just got a glass greenhouse door, and it's fine, but I've noticed it's been a real heat sink. So this year I added some of these thick insulative foam pads. And so now when the door closes, light can still come in up top, but it's trapping some more of the heat down below. So this is what it looks like when the door's all closed up. It used to be when I was standing right here, it'd be pretty cold if it was cold outside, but now you can't feel the coldness at all. Another thing that kind of happened just by accident when designing this is I didn't really know how I was going to connect these end panels and make them secure to the ground. So ultimately I just laid them down and stuck bricks on them to create a bit of a seal. And I realized that was probably in my best interest because now I can just lift this up, create an opening underneath, and when I need to clean this thing out, I just hit it with the hose, blow everything out the end, and it's not getting trapped up anywhere. So hopefully you're able to learn something from this video. Please tell me what you found helpful and something that you're going to be implementing yourself.